Hi there, I'm Dr. Eileen Kennedy Moore, also known as Dr. Friendtastic. I'm an author and clinical psychologist based in Princeton, New Jersey. If you have a question about making and keeping friends that you'd like me to answer, go to drfriendtastic.com. That's drfriendtastic.com and click on the podcast tab to see how to submit your question. Let's listen to today's question.
Hi, my name is Noah. What if I get in trouble in school and I don't even know I did it?
Oh my goodness, Noah, you sound very frustrated. It's no fun to get in trouble, and it's especially hard if you feel like you're being unfairly accused. You don't say exactly what happened. Maybe you and a friend were both fooling around, and the teacher got mad only at you. Or maybe someone told on you and got you in trouble for something you didn't even know was a problem. Maybe you also felt embarrassed because the teacher scolded you in front of your classmates. Now, you could argue with your teacher by saying, "It's not fair. You didn't say. He did it too, and they did it worse." But I think that would get the teacher more mad. So I'm going to teach you a special formula for dealing with an angry person that gives you the power to calm things down. You can use it with an angry teacher or an angry parent or even an angry friend. But it only works if you use it right away and do it just the way I teach it to you. Are you ready? Here goes. Step 1 is to say, "You're right." Somewhere in the angry person's big speech is a tiny kernel of truth that you can agree with. Do you know what a kernel is? It's a little piece of corn. You don't have to agree with everything, but look for a little bit you can agree with. Saying "you're right" gets their attention, but don't stop there. Right away, you need to do step 2, which is to say, "I should have blank." The blank part is where you say what would have been a better choice. That shows you understand the angry person's concern. Keep it positive, focusing on what you should have done, not what you shouldn't have done. Finally, step 3 is to say, "I'll do it now." If you really can't do it now, then say, "I'll do it from now on." But "I'll do it now" is better because it lets you put your words into action right away. Say it with me 3 times so you remember the formula. You're right, I should have, I'll do it now. You're right, I should have, I'll do it now. You're right, I should have, I'll do it now. Let's practice. I'll be an angry person, and you listen and try to think of how you could use the formula. Okay, first I'll be an angry parent. You left your shoes in the middle of the walkway. Anyone could have tripped on them. How many times do I have to tell you? I shouldn't have to pick up after you all the time. So, how could you use the angry person formula in this situation? You might say something like, "You're right. I should have put my shoes in the basket. I'll do it now." Wow, see that? You totally calmed things down because you acknowledged the angry person's concern and took positive action right away. Let's try a situation with an angry teacher. "I told you kids to work on your project, and instead you're fooling around. You know the teachers next year aren't going to put up with what I put up with." Yikes, better use the angry person formula. Can you figure out a way to do it? You might say, "You're right, I should have been working on my project. I'll do it now." Poof, you handled things. Let's try one more, this time with an angry friend. "You told everybody my secret. You always blab. You're a blabber. You're mean." Okay, so this is a tricky one because you can't do anything now to untell a secret. Also, the friend is calling you names, and it's really tempting to yell back and say mean things about the friend. But if you care about the friend, you might recognize that the friend is hurt as well as angry. The angry person formula is probably your best bet to repair the relationship. You could say, "You're right, I should have kept your secret private. I'll be extra careful to do that from now on." The formula helps you tell your friend that you understand their concern and you plan to do better from now on. You might be wondering, should you also apologize? Maybe, but if the other person seems very angry, it's probably best to apologize after you use the angry person formula, so they know you really mean it. This has been Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic. You can learn even more about friendship through my funny and practical books for kids, Growing Friendships, A Kid's Guide to Making and Keeping Friends, and Growing Feelings, A Kid's Guide to Dealing with Emotions about Friends and Other Kids. They're available through your library or wherever you buy books.